Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurave Sarvalokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhaye Sarvavidyanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad-padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Sadashiva-samarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Sakshat Kritam Dayanandam Paramartha-swarupinam Tattva-jnana-prashastaram Pranatosmi param padam. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana-munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita-mrita-varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambattva-manusandadhani Bhagavad-gite Bhavad-veshinim. Under the heading Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampattihi, we saw that there are 4 basic qualifications required on the part of the Adhikari. Adhikari is the topic which comes under Anubandha Chatushtayam. If you remember Anubandha Chatushtayam, 4-fold connections. And for the Adhikari alone, there are 4 spiritual disciplines given with regard to the pursuit of Vedanta. Sadhana, Chatushtaya, Sampatti. Sampatti, wealth. So these are the 4-fold wealth, spiritual wealth. Among this 4-fold wealth, we have discussed Viveka in detail, which is the first qualification, and that is the primary qualification required on the part of the the adhikari, the sadhaka. And this viveka, when it is properly done, when this viveka vichara, when it is done as it should be done, impartially, then that viveka will lead to vairagyam. Vairagyam is born of viveka. So viveka is the cause, is the hetu of vairagyam. And we saw in the previous class, vairagyam can be translated as objectivity. Being objective to the persons, to the objects, or the situations of life. Having an objective approach towards the Jagat. Not coloring the Jagat with our own ideas, with our own imaginations. Taking the vastu of the Jagat, the objects of the Jagat, which includes people also, as they are, without coloring with our own imaginations, fancies. That is called Vairagyam. If you remember in the beginning, I translated Vairagyam as detachment, desirelessness, dispassion. That is also the meaning of Vairagyam. But now, after analyzing Vairagyam in the previous class, they have discovered the meaning of Vairagyam to be objectivity. Non-subjectiveness or objectivity, that is the meaning of Vairagyam. Today, we will discuss some more points on Vairagyam. The last class I told Jihasa Vairagyam. Hatum Icha Jihasa. But Hatum Icha is only the derivative of the word Jihasa. For that I gave some examples like Moktum Icha. That Icha is the desire to gain moksha. That is Mumuksha. The desire to eat. That is Bhoktum Icha, Bubuksha. Desire to enjoy. Eat means enjoy. So all these words, if you see the etymology, Icha is Icharte. In the sense of desire. So Jihasa also in the sense of giving up, the desire to give up, in the sense of desiring to give up, that is Jihasa Vairagyam. And that is the Vairagyam to start with. But that giving up desires for the objects of the things is not because of our subjectivity. It is not because of frustration, not because of disappointments. That is why I said Jihasa Vairagyam could be the starting point. But from Jihasa Vairagyam, one has to slowly shift to Jignasa Vairagyam. Jignasa is Jnatrumicha, the desire to know. Only when there is desire to know is that then we will come to Shastram. Then only Shastram will come and Shastram will give knowledge, Jnanam. And the Jnanam will give moksha. Therefore, because of some disappointments in life, suppose if one gives up, that is Jigasa Vairagyam, one may go to Kashi, giving up everything. But the problem is, one, the things are favorable, that Vairagyam will go away. Therefore, it should not be a mere Jigasa Vairagyam. That is the point I made in the previous class. The Jigasa Vairagyam should be to get a slow transformation of Jignasa Vairagyam. And now, what is the significance of Vairagyam? Why do we need Vairagyam? How to get Vairagyam? If you want to be free from samsara to get moksha, then you need all these qualities, viveka, vairagyam, Shama, Dama, Samadhi qualities, all these qualities, they are required if you want moksha. You cannot say, I want, but Viveka, Vairagyam, and all these qualities are too much for me, so it is not possible for me to get all these qualities. That you cannot say. If you want moksha, if moksha is your sadhyam, if that is the end you want to achieve, then these are the means for a sadhaka. These are the sadhanam for a sadhaka. If that is a sadhyam, these are the sadhanam. So you must understand that only if vairagyam is present, then only you will have the mind set up for pursuing self-knowledge. Otherwise, not possible. If vairagyam is not there, then you will not have time for time Vedanta study. Then how can you get self-knowledge and moksha? In spite of your busy schedule, if you find time for Vedanta Shravanam, then it means you have commitment, you have vairagyam. And therefore moksha is a possibility for you. Otherwise, not. So, only if the means, the sadhanam are present, then only the result will be sadhyam. If there are no means, then no result. If we cannot spend 1 hour twice a week for Vedanta Shravanam, how can we expect Shastram or the Bhagavan to bless us? It is not possible. Therefore, for listening to Vedanta, we need certain commitment. Certain qualities are required also. So once we have that qualification, naturally we will allot some time and some space for it. So that itself shows we have certain viveka and certain vairagya. At least that 1 hour, 1 hour span of time, we are away from all our regular daily routine activities. We don't keep ourselves busy in that 1 hour. So we are all 1 hour vairagya. So after that, anyway, we have to get into our normal routine work. That's fine. But that 1 hour what we commit for Vedanta Shravanam, that itself shows that we have certain qualifications, we are committed, and vairagyam is there. Therefore, that is the means. If that means is there, then sadhyam, the result will be. Therefore, sadhanam asti chet, sadhyam asti. If sadhanam is there, then sadhyam will be there. No doubt about it. Nahi chet, na. If vairagyam is not there, then what will happen? If vairagyam is missing, then you will have a raga. Raga is likings. Likings on many things. And that will take you for a long ride. Because you are liking for so many things, so many objects of the world, so many things to be accomplished. So that will take you for a long ride. You will not have time for Vedanta study. That raga will take your mind and it will take your time. So when you don't have time for Vedanta study, that is taken up by raga, then naturally the result will not be. Therefore, to have effective time and space for this pursuit of Atma Jnanam, vairagyati qualifications are very important. And vairagyam, next to viveka, vairagyam is the most important qualification. In our Shastra, all these qualities are talked about in the Upanishads. They are given emphasis. But we have to understand that we have to tap that information from the commentary of our great acharyas. Certain slokas, certain mantras in the Upanishads, you will find these things are mentioned. And that has to be discussed elaborately. And that is what the parampara they have done and given in the form of this set of disciplines required. Okay. So now this vairagyam is important. And the another thing about vairagyam is when you have vairagyam, it keeps your mind free from any bondage. Bondage not in the physical sense. At least mentally, you will be free from those things. You will enjoy mental freedom. When you have Vairagyam, you will not be bound by any place or any person or any situation. You are free with the things, you are free with the situation, you are free without things, you are free without situations. The situations will not have any hold on you. The objects will not have any hold on you. Because you are totally objective. So with or without, you are at home. Therefore, Vairagyam is important. And the next thing about Vairagyam is that Vairagyam it keeps you away from many conflicts. When you are away from many conflicts, mental conflicts, naturally you will enjoy ample time and ample inner space. Understand that if you have ample time and ample inner space, it means you have Vairagyam. That is the test. You can see for yourself whether I have Vairagyam or not. If you have enough time for yourself, if you have enough inner mental space, then that itself is an indicator that we have Vairagyam. So what else we need in life if you have enough, if you have time and inner space for yourself? So that is a big thing. Therefore, Vairagyam itself, it makes you free at a relative level. Moksha is the ultimate freedom. But Vairagyam itself, it makes you free. Because you enjoy time and space for yourself. So that from that point of view, so Vairagyam itself makes you free. So that's why it is the important qualification born of Viveka. Viveka properly done. That is important. It is not because of Smashana Vairagya or Prasuti Vairagya. That Vairagya comes and that Vairagya goes away. It disappears in no time. Therefore, we say that it is not Jihasa Vairagyam, it is Jignasa Vairagyam. Jignasa means it involves Vichara. Viveka is important. So, Vairagyam is the second important qualification. And we have seen what is the Upaya of Vairagyam? Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. These two things go together. Viveka and Vairagya. Viveka it provides you the criteria for choosing. When you have the right criteria for choosing, then your choice will be right. You will not choose anything wrong if you have the right criteria. You are so clear about the things what you want. Therefore, your choice will be correct. It cannot go wrong. Therefore, Viveka it provides the basis for you to choose what is good for you. And once you choose what is good for you, then naturally, when Vairagya comes, what is not good for you will be dismissed. You will give up that. So, the person who has Viveka, he will not be carried by anything which is anitya. Therefore, Viveka leads to Vairagyam. When your Viveka becomes more and more refined, then what happens? Then your Vairagyam also will become more stronger. You become more and more strong. The more and more Vairagya is created, is done properly. Therefore, the first means of Vairagyam is Viveka. That is the first upaya. The means of Vairagyam is Viveka. Then the second means, what I mean by the second means is the primary cause of Vairagyam is Viveka. There are other means by which we can develop a Vairagya. What are the other means? The second means of developing Vairagyam is to lead a life of Karma Yoga. It's to lead a life of Karma Yoga. When we lead a life of Karma Yoga is to be understood. When we lead a life of Karma Yoga, then our Raga Dvesha is that which takes us for a right. What is Raga Dvesha? Likes and dislikes. Raga Dvesha is also as undesirable as Raga, both Raga and Dvesha. So, when we lead a life of Karma Yoga, this Raga Dvesha, they are neutralized. They are neutralized. They will not have any say over us. Things being what they are, that will not create any Raga Dvesha in me. I will accept it objectively. I will not attempt to change the objects or the situations if I cannot change. So there is a sense of acceptance. That's how the Raga Dveshas are neutralized, and that is a lifestyle of the Karma Yoga. So when we lead a lifestyle of Karma Yoga, that helps in developing Vairagya. Leading a lifestyle of Karma Yoga helps us in neutralizing Raga Dvesha. When you are free from Raga Dvesha, when you are free from likes and dislikes, then that is what? That is Vairagya. Therefore, the lifestyle of Karma Yoga is meant to neutralize your Raga Dvesha. And this lifestyle of Karma Yoga is not only for Grihastha, it is also for sannyasis. So, the lifestyle of Karma Yoga is the another means for moksha. And what is Karma Yoga? About Karma Yoga and all, Lord Krishna himself will talk about in detail in the Gita. There are separate chapters allotted for that, and that will be discussed very elaborately. Therefore, I reserve that topic for our future discussion. So, Karma Yoga, what is Karma Yoga? That we will keep it as suspense for some time. We'll discuss about that later. Then the next factor which contributes to the gaining of Vairagyam is understanding. Understanding the importance of Vairagyam. Understand the importance of Vairagyam. I suffer, I experience pain, and all the sufferings and the agony and the pain, what I experience, because of what? When I suffer in life, it is because of my raga. If I add Vairagyam, then I would not have suffered. We can easily connect our experiences with our sufferings. And you yourself will see when you have raga, then you suffer. When you are free from sufferings, then you will realize that you have Vairagyam. So, the reason for our suffering is our raga and dvesha. When you have Vairagyam, then you are free from sufferings. The objects cannot cause any sukha or pain, dukkha. So if you have Vairagyam, your subjectivity will reduce. You will become more and more objective. I am seeking Purnatvam. I am seeking Purnatvam, completeness. I am seeking that Brahma. And Brahma is Purnaha. That is what I seek. Therefore, I am not interested in any objects of this world or the other world. Iga as well as Amutra. I am not interested. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is a beautiful dialogue between Yajnavalkya and Maitreyi. Yajnavalkya, he was a great Grihastha. He had two wives, Katyayani and Maitreyi. Yajnavalkya, he decides to take sannyasa. So before taking sannyasa, he thought of distributing his wealth among these two wives. So when you take sannyasa in those days, they will go to the forest. They will leave the house. They will not live anywhere in the village. They will go to the forest. Forest is meant for vanaprastha and sannyasa. So before going to the forest, Yajnavalkya, he told Maitreyi, "Oh Maitreyi, I have a lot of properties with me. Now I am going to take sannyasa. I am leaving home now. I will divide my property between you two, Katyayani and you. So I will divide the property and give the property to both of you." Then Maitreyi, he asked a question: "What will I get with this wealth? Will I get amrutatvam by the wealth? Will I get immortality, amrutatvam, with the wealth?" Then Yajnavalkya said, "Amrutatvasya nashasti vittena." Vittam means wealth, money. Vittena amrutatvasya na asha na asti. Vittena amrutatvasya asha nasti. You cannot expect immortality, that infinite, from wealth. You cannot expect purnatvam, the freedom, the completeness, amrtatvam, from vittam. But you will have comfortable life. That also, Yajnavalkya tells Maitreyi, you will have a comfortable life, but you cannot get immortality. Asha nasti. When a person has a lot of things in life, in the form of house, vehicles, or these electronic gadgets, his life is comfortable. There is no doubt the person's life will be comfortable. Your life will be comfortable when you have vittam. So Yajnavalkya tells that also. What vittam can give, what money can give. That also Yajnavalkya tells. So this is objective thinking. So Yajnavalkya tells what vittam can give and what vittam cannot give. You cannot expect amrutatvam from wealth, but wealth can give you certain comfort in leading the life in the world. Then Maitreyi, she responds, and her sentence is so beautiful. As a sadhaka, we should all remember that. Yena agam na amritasyam, kim agam tena kuryam. This is a beautiful sentence. This is a beautiful sentence on Vairagya. She says, that by which I will not be immortal, what will I do with that? What will I do with that which gives no immortality, no amritatvam? And then she says, Yadeva Bhagavan Veda Tadeva Me Bruhi. Hey Bhagavan, please tell me what you know about amritatvam, immortality. Then Yajnavalkya became so happy. Then he said, "Oh Maitreyi, you are dear to me. You have been dear to me. And by asking this question, you have become dear to me more and more." Then Yajnavalkya gives Upadesha to his wife. It's a beautiful Upadesha, teaching given by a husband to his wife. That is what the beautiful relationship is. So here, what we are interested is the statement which Maitreyi says, Yena agam na amritasyam kim agam tena kuryam. Kim agam tena kuryam. What will I do with that? That which will not give what I seek in life. That is Vairagya. And that is Viveka. That is Viveka. And Viveka, it gives the frame of mind what Maitreyi had. That by which I will not get. That is, you discriminate what it can give. It can give vittam, that is anityam. That can give only comfort in this world. That too, while enjoying comfort doesn't mean you will be suki all the time. So she has done proper analysis. She knows by her experience in life. So she would able to discriminate between what it can give and what it cannot give. So that frame of mind, what Maitreyi had, that is what is required. Maitreyi is interested in attaining Purnatvam. Therefore, she is not attracted by anything which the world can, which the money can buy and give. She is not interested in the finite things of the world, which the money can buy. Therefore, I am interested in the infinite, in Purnatvam. Therefore, I am not fascinated by what is not infinite. This is called Jignasa Vairagyam. This is called Jignasa Vairagyam, and this is what we talked about in the previous class. That is, the Vairagyam is based on the desire for knowing the Purnatvam, limitlessness. I am limited. That knowledge, arriving at that knowledge possible only when it is preceded by the desire to know, and that Vairagyam. That is called Jignasa Vairagyam. Therefore, when you are committed to knowing, when you are committed to something higher, then all the other things, they automatically drop. So when you are committed to know, when you are committed to gain this Atma Gyan, then naturally what happens? That Vairagyam will be the result. The more and more you are interested, your commitment to know yourself, the more and more you are become committed to gain moksha, then to that intensity, your Vairagyam also will increase and things will get automatically dropped. You don't have to deliberately give up. There is no jigasa involved. It gets automatically dropped. You grow out of many things. You grow out of those longings for objects. As children, we all like balloons. We fight and cry for balloons. But now the same balloon doesn't attract us anymore. Why? Is it because we have developed a Vairagyam for it? Did we deliberately give up the desire for Vairagyam, Jigasa Vairagyam? No. We lost interest when we grow up. We grow out of wanting for balloons. So we don't have to develop Vairagyam deliberately for balloons, but we grow out. Similarly, we should grow out of many things in life, analyzing many things in life, so that we will develop Vairagyam naturally. Otherwise, deliberately one should develop Vairagyam. How? By leading a lifestyle of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga lifestyle, it leads to Prasada Buddhi. Prasada Buddhi means accepting the result. Accepting the result of our action, or accepting what it comes to us without asking for it, as the prasadam of Bhagavan. It is called Prasada Buddhi. So, Karma Yoga lifestyle, it helps us in developing this Prasada Buddhi. Ishvararpana Buddhi and Prasada Buddhi. What I do is an offering to Ishvara, and what I get out as a result of action, that is Prasada. So, these two Buddhis, they are present in the lifestyle of a Karma Yogi. So, when you have a Prasada Buddhi, then your Raga Dvesha, your likes and dislikes, it will not control your response to the external stimuli. Your response will not be mechanical. Prasada Buddhi will replace Raga Dvesha, and it will govern your response to whatever you receive, either as a result of action or it comes to you because of certain things. So your Raga Dvesha, it will get neutralized by the Dharmika lifestyle of Karma Yoga, and that will help in developing Vairagyam. Another important method of developing Vairagyam is you have association with people of similar mentality. That is another important thing. Association with people who has who have the same mentality, it also will help in developing vairagya. That is satsanga. That is important. Satsanga also will help us in developing vairagya. Association with good people who are also interested in the same pursuit. That will help us in developing vairagya. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam. Nirmohatvam, you see, and nirmohatve nischalatatvam. Nischalatatve jivan mukti. So, by satsanga you become nisanga, and nisanga will help you become nirmoha. So, therefore, association with good people, satsanga, and this vairagyam developed out of that satsanga, it is like an infection. What happens is it spreads from the person to other person. So it spreads from the person who has vairagyam to the other person. So in that way, satsanga really helps. So have good association, satsanga. Association with spiritual people helps to develop vairagyam. If you don't have good association, better to be unassociated with worldly people. What I mean by the worldly people means not pulling them down, not denigrating them, but who are not committed to this person. They are interested only in artha and dharma by any means. That is what I meant, the worldly people. Because they will pull you down. If you don't have good association, then better to be alone. Instead of being associated with such people, one can be alone. And Shastra such is another thing. If you don't have satsanga, what is that? Dosha darshanam. You be alone and you see the defects of the things. You see the defects of the things which created passion in you. So when you analyze the objects properly, then you will see the dosha. And seeing the dosha will help you in developing vairagya. Therefore, what is important is slowly and steadily we should develop vairagya. Ultimately, by any of these means or combination of all these means, one should develop vairagya. And vairagyam, it makes you feel at home. Vairagya itself will give you certain freedom. That is why we spend so much time on discussing vairagya. But the adhikaritvam for Vedanta Shravanam, this Vedanta pursuit, it doesn't stop with vairagya. Then we have the next set of qualifications which is going to come. What is that? The next set of qualification is Shamaha, Dhammaha, Uparatihi or Uparamaha, what are same? Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. These are the next set of qualities. You will find the 6 qualities are there, starting from Shamaha. So these 6 qualities, it makes one discipline, third discipline of the Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. And there are 6 are there, Shatkam. Shatkam means a group of 6. Chatushtaya means a group of 4. So in this Shatkam, the group of 6, the first quality is Shamaha. Therefore, the third quality of the 4 disciplines is called Samadhi Shatka Sampatti. This is also a Sampatti, a group of 6-fold wealth. Among the 4-fold wealth, the third discipline is a group of 6-fold wealth. And what is Shamaha? Shamaha means Mano Nigraha. Shama means, literally it means peace, a calmness. And here, as a discipline, it means mastery over mind management. And the next one is Dhammaha. Dhammaha means mastery over your indriyas, sense organs, bhagyendriya. Chakshuradi Bhagyendriya Nigraha. So it is the mastery over your external sense organs. And Uparamaha. Uparamaha or Uparatihi. It is doing one's own duties. So Dharma Anushtana, that is Uparamaha. Fourth one is Titiksha. Titiksha is accommodation, accept, forbearance, endurance. This is Titiksha. Shitoshna Sukatukkari Savishnutvam. Savishnutvam is endurance, forbearance, acceptance. You accommodate the people or the objects which you cannot change. Titiksha. Next quality is Shraddha. Shraddha is trust, Vishwasa. Have faith in the words of the Guru and the Shastra. Guru Shastra Vakyeshu Vishwasaha. That is Shraddha. And the next quality, the last quality in the group of six is Samadhanam. Samadhanam is Chitta Ekagrata. One pointedness. Focusing the mind on one thing. That is Samadhanam. So these are the six-fold wealth. Another wealth inside the fold. So now if you ask how you got these six values, from where did you get? Suppose if you ask what is the source? It's only from the Shastram. Shastram only mentions all these six qualities. In the same Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is a mantra. The mantra, it says, Tasmat evam vit shanto danta uparataha titikshuhu samahito bhutva atmani eva atmanam pashyati. There is a mantra. This mantra says, Tasmat evam vit shantaha dantaha. A person who is endowed with this sixfold wealth, what are they? Shantaha, Dantaha, Uparataha, Titiksha, Ityadi. Then what happens? Atmani eva Atmanam Pashyati. He will recognize himself to be Atma. If these qualities are present in a person, that person becomes an Adhikari, and the Adhikari, when he listens to the words of the Vedanta, that Vedanta will give him the knowledge that is Atma. That is what this mantra says. And here in this mantra, the word Shraddha is not there. The Shraddha which is taken from the Madhyandina Shaka of the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. There are two Shaka, Kanva Shaka and Madhyandina Shaka. So the word Shraddha is taken from the Madhyandina Shaka of the Upanishad. And Viveka Vairagya also, you know from where it is taken. It is taken from the Mundaka Upanishad. It would have been taken from other places in the Upanishad also, from other Upanishads also. But since you have studied Mundaka Upanishad, you know from where it is, that Viveka Vairagya that has come. What is the important mantra of the Mundaka Upanishad? Pariksha Lokan. Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha Nirvedam Ayat. This mantra of Mundaka Upanishad is very important. Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha Nirvedam Ayat. Guru Meva Vivindachet Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Pariksha Lokan. Having examined the Lokan means not only this world as well as the other world. This Iha as well as Amutta. Pariksha, having examined, having analyzed the experiences of the objects of this world as well as the other world. When you know this world, you can extend the same thing to the other world. If the objects in this world are anityam, then objects in the other world also is going to be anityam. The other world is going to be attained by punyam, and the punya is going to exhaust one day. Therefore, you are going to come down. It's a samsara. That is called pariksha. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha. Karmachitan brahmanaha. Brahmana, the person who has collected karma and having examined this world, then what happens? That is called viveka. When examination comes, when analysis comes, it means viveka is there. Then what happens? Nirvedam ayat. Then having analyzed, he comes to understand that they are anitya. Therefore, he becomes dispassionate. See, he analyzed, he has gathered a lot of karma, he has experienced a lot of karma phala, he has undergone a lot of experiences in life, and that experiences, it has not removed the basic, the person, basic wanting person, wanting, that dukkhi, that dukkhi, the person, these objects didn't remove that dukkhi. Maybe the dukkha would have gone for some time, but the dukkhi remains. But the person doesn't want to be a dukkhi. Understand? By gaining the objects or certain comforts in life, it may remove dukkha, but not permanently. It may do dukkha for some period of time. But again you become a dukkhi. So therefore again you work and gain what you want. And that will give you some sort of sukha. Then after some time again you will become dukkhi. So dukkha is removed for time being, but dukkhi always will be that dukkhi manifests most of the time. It comes. You don't want to dukkhi. You don't want to be a dukkhi. In fact, what we are trying to do by gaining objects, or persons or situations, what we are trying to do is, we are not trying to remove dukkha, we are trying to get rid of this dukkhi. Dukkhi means the person who is dukkha. I am not happy in identifying myself being a dukkhi, because that is not my swarupa. Therefore, I am interested in discovering that I am a sukhi. I want to see myself as a sukhi who doesn't depend on any situations. So, therefore, it means what? It means the analysis of the experiences leads to the next level, that is Vairagya. And that is what this mantra of the Mundaka Upanishad says. So, our tradition will combine all the values on the Upanishads, like this, taking Viveka, Vairagya from certain mantra, and the Samadhi Shakti qualities from certain mantras of the Upanishad, and presented to us in the form of Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. So all these qualities are presented, and we have to do a lot of homework on it. That is why we are spending more time on this, so that we realize the importance of this qualification, and we will attempt to develop it over a period of time. And even when we listen to the Shastram again and again, Punah Shravanam, then this qualities, if not there, will get developed. Because when you're exposed to it, that it means the message would have gone inside. So definitely it will go and it will work. At least that thought will come at the appropriate time, and that it will have some effect on you, and you will slowly, if not deliberately, then at least it will come over a period of time. You will find yourself certain qualities being developed in you when you keep listening to these qualities. You keep talking about adhikaritvam, then there will be an attempt on our side to develop adhikaritvam, to become a fit person for the pursuit of Atmajnana. And that is why we spend so much time on discussing these qualities. Any topic you take, any text you take, whether it is Gita or Upanishad, this is the first quality to be discussed. And in Gita we are spending a lot of time because this is what Bhagavan Krishna, in many shlokas, either directly or indirectly, he will say this. And Arjuna, he wanted to leave the battlefield. He want to be free from samsara. And for that, Krishna is saying, what are the limitations in that? So, there are certain limitations in terms of adhikaritvam only. For a Vikasta, there are certain adhikaritvam. For sannyasi, there are certain adhikaritvam is there. So, one can be an adhikari for Vedanta, being in the Vikasta ashram also. One can be adhikari, one cannot need not be adhikari because in the sannyasa ashram also. Those things also Bhagavan discusses in detail. So, many of the shlokas you will find this adhikaritvam, it is talked about. It's not directly, it is indirectly. And we can emphasize on that. That is why we discuss elaborately now. So now you will have understood what is Viveka and what is Vairakyam. And Samadhi Shatkam qualities are left out. But we will discuss in our next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha
Hari Om. Namaste Sharanji.